Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very close to the camera with no makeup on and my hair looking awful because I don't want to show you. My dad is arriving in a minute because we looked after Willow and Elmo overnight and we're going to go on a little walk, and I'm going to take little one in the carrier. Kind of don't want to do this because I'm tired, but I also don't want to miss out on the opportunity on a nice walk with my dad, so yeah.
Lovely weather.
It is lovely weather. I'm just tired from last night because it was tiring. Good evening. I didn't vlog much today because I just had a really relaxing day, to be honest. It's been a very busy week finishing up like work deadlines, and I just wanted to relax. I had a bath after my walk with my dad. We went on a really nice long walk, and then I had a lovely bath whilst Alex played with Elion and just hung out and chilled. And then I read my book. I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. It took me a bit of time to get into because I read all of ACOTAR, the whole series, and I was like, right, I'm really into this whole romantasy thing. And Fourth Wing was one that lots of people recommended. It took me a bit of time to get into, only because I suppose I'm one of those people who I need time to like get into like a new world. And it has very like Hunger Games vibes. It's more like action packed, I would say, than ACOTAR. ACOTAR has like more romance from the start, and it's a bit more sort of fantastical. I feel like Fourth Wing, the theme is a bit more like fight, which is not something I usually go for. However, I'm now like 77% of the way through. I think that was maybe like page 500 or something, nearly all the way through with it, and it is great. I really got hooked and I'm like in love with the characters and I'm really enjoying it. Me and my friends actually decided to start a book club when I saw them the other day, because my friend, she got into ACOTAR and was like, right, we need to get a book club, because she'd like had this newfound love for reading because of finding the whole genre of like romantasy, and she hasn't really read much in years. And she's like, we need to just like all read together and talk about it. So we're reading Quicksilver. She's already like well into it. I really want to finish Fourth Wing before I start a whole new world. But let me know if you've read that. The book cover looks hefty and I'm excited to read it. So I think I'll read that over Christmas, because we're doing the book club seasonally, because we don't know if we can commit to monthly currently. So we'll see how we go, and if we're really into it, we'll do it every month. But for now, this is our winter book, and I'm so excited, and we're all going to take turns in recommending books. I'm about to go out now though. We're going to go to Angarrick, which is a lovely village that has gorgeous Christmas lights at this time of the year. And they also have Father Christmas in the village hall. So we're going to go see Father Christmas. Don't know if Elion will have any idea what's going on or if she will cooperate. I feel like she will, because she's going to be awake now. And she'll probably just have a little giggle or be like, what is this? But I feel like she might enjoy the lights, because that's very like sensory fun for a baby. I've got my cozy outfit on. I actually haven't really worn this jumper much because I got this in a charity shop and just haven't really worn it. But I put this on with my lovely Bavea over the knee boots. That's a great outfit today. This oversized coat that was my grandma's, so it's very, very old, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to put on my bonnet, my red bonnet. I do like the bonnet because it kind of like feels like you can still have your hair on show, because with a fringe, when you put a beanie on, kind of like ruins the look. I've also just used my new Fern perfume. I actually didn't show you. Maybe I'll show you tomorrow. They always send me their new perfumes, and it's so beautiful. This is the winter one, and they send the candle. I actually gave my sister one of their candles and perfumes as a present, and I went to her house the other day and I was like, wow, what's that smell? It smells amazing. And she was like, it's the candle you got me. And I was like, oh my goodness. I've never smelled something so lovely. She's like, yeah, literally, I've never had a better candle. They're just amazing scents. So if you're in the lookout for like a new scent or candle, Fern is the brand. I absolutely adore them. Anyway, I can hear Alex. Hopefully she's in a cute little Christmas pud outfit.
The pud is only on the front.
It is only on the front, but she also has a matching hat. Look how cute. Right, shall we go? Merry Christmas.
Mickey, you off to see Santa? Fox.
Yay, look how cute. going on. Good morning. I feel like I don't know that I vlogged when we got home last night. We had a lovely time watching the Christmas lights, which if you've watched Vlogmas, you've probably seen us do that every year of Vlogmas, I think. This is the Squalane cleanser from The Ordinary. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm running out again, so I need to go get some more. Little one did not go to sleep very well. Actually, I need to stop talking that. I need to make it a thing that I don't mention her sleep because it's getting ridiculous. It's like I'm updating you as if it's some kind of weather report that you signed in for, and it doesn't matter. I don't find like sometimes I can like bring it up as a topic of conversation, but I'm finding myself giving it an update like I do Alex every single time I pick the camera up, and I've got to stop. New Year's resolution, I will stop doing that. So we need to actually open the present from Father Christmas. So we might do that actually in a second. I watched Taylor Swift's documentary, the first episode, yesterday in the bath, and then I just watched the second episode just now, and it was so enjoyable because I went to the Eras tour. I actually did vlog it if you want to watch the vlog, and it was so fun to watch and sort of like relive that memory because it was so much fun and so magical. And I was messaging my friend Charlotte who went with me and just like, oh, it's just amazing watching it back. So let me know if you've been watching it. So I've just been chilling this morning. I've also been reading more of my book. We decided to go out because I do find, I don't know what it is. I feel like before I had a baby, I used to have this issue, and I don't know what this is about me, something I've discovered in adult life, that I used to get so, and when I share this kind of stuff, I feel like, am I making myself out to be a complete weirdo? So please, hopefully I'm not alone in this. I used to get a lot of anxiety about the weekends, and maybe I have brought this up before. Oh, this is tell me what I'm using, the Balance Me Tri-Molecular Hyaluronic Serum. It's the worst camera on planet Earth for focus. And I did just use the Ren Daily AHA Tonic. So sad. I think Ren have like stopped as a company. So sad. Yeah, I used to get such anxiety about the weekends. I don't really know why. I feel like it was because I wasn't working and my job is so about me and my life that I would feel a bit like, well, what do I do? Because I should be productive because it's my weekend to like chill out. And I think a lot of people my age, of our generation, have this kind of like toxic mentality around productivity. Like that's our version of rest. So like instead of at the weekend just being like, just do whatever, chill out, we kind of feel like we have to tick off a list of things to do. I feel like that's really common amongst people I know anyway, that we struggle to like settle down and just like chill out. Oh, this is the Balance Me Tri-Peptide Plumping Cloud Cream. They sent me some bits, I'm really liking them. Yeah, I used to sort of spend the weekends, because Alex is not like this. Well, he does have an issue with like productivity for sure, but he does like to chill out. Like he's much more calm than I am, so he would always be a bit confused why I'd want to get up at the weekend and do stuff and get out of the house, or that I would kind of like sit and worry about what we were going to do that day and then overthink it to the point that I'd do nothing and then not enjoy doing anything. Does that make sense? You kind of like think about doing stuff so much that you just overthink it and then you're not even enjoying it. Even if you decide to rest, you don't enjoy resting because you're kind of thinking I should be doing something, or then you go do something and you think I don't want to be doing this, I wish I was resting. So it's kind of like you're not really like being very present. It would mean that a lot of the time I wouldn't do stuff that I wanted to do because I'd get so in my head about it, which maybe is a bit embarrassing to admit. I don't know, maybe that's a symptom of depression, or I don't really know what it is. But since having a baby, because she needs to like obviously be not entertained, but like there's only so many times you can sit on the mat with her and play with toys, she's so little. It's really nice to get out of the house, and it's like there's a reason for it. And I was kind of thinking, I've posted more about this maybe on Instagram, or maybe I have spoken about it on here, but since having her, I feel like my mental health has changed for the better. And I think the long and short of it is because I have something outside of myself to think of. And when you maybe have a brain like me, which I know lots of you do because you share that with me, you are an overthinker, you're an anxious sort of mind, and you are susceptible to that way of thinking. That now, since I've had her, I think, well, she would like to go out. It would be nice for her to go on a walk out in nature or go to the beach, and then we could go to a cafe and she could see lots of new faces and it'd be fun for her, and you know, it's something to do that's enjoyable. And then me and Alex have a nice time because it's easier for both of us to be out and about than be at home and feeling like, you know, you have to be doing chores or whatever. It is relaxing and it is like a time to rest in a way, getting out the house rather than being stuck inside. That's like a part of motherhood or part of parenting that I didn't expect. I suppose you see lots of stuff online, or you see lots of things in movies about how you just don't have the time and you feel exhausted all the time, you feel stressed, and goodness, it's like so hard to like entertain a baby. And obviously my baby's 4 months old, this may change when she's a toddler, but for me personally, I've had like a different experience where actually it's made me rest more and actually value chilling out and doing nice things. So like when I'm having a bath, I'm not sitting there kind of on my phone thinking, I don't know, I'm just like actually really taking it in. It's forced me to be present and be like, wow, this is so nice to be having a bath, because I get this time when last night maybe I was up in the night with her, or it encourages me to get out the house with her, for me and Alex, to make us feel better and have a nice time at the weekends, because maybe on Monday I have to think about working and juggling work and parenting and that kind of stuff. And it has changed that for me. And it's just not something I necessarily see people talking about. So that's why I suppose I want to share, in case you have had a similar experience, or I know lots of people sort of message me saying, I'm not sure if I want children, or I'm going to be having a little baby soon and I'm nervous. And I always think that the more perspectives that you have or you hear from, the more helpful it is, because otherwise you kind of feel like you're weird for being a certain way. And this is what I always suspected. I remember having conversations with my family about how I was struggling with my mental health, and sort of wondering whether when I became a mum it would help me, because I am an overthinker and I like to be busy doing things, and I kind of like that pressure, or I like that kind of, I don't know what it is. It's like I need something to focus on. And maybe in my 20s I had this company, you know, doing YouTube and starting that up, and that was a real exciting time for me. But then obviously as time goes on that gets less interesting, because it's just the day-to-day. And having her is like something outside of me that I can care about and focus on, and it just brought me so much joy, despite the fact that I'm absolutely exhausted. It's really challenging. You know, me and Alex bicker over stuff because we're tired. You know, it's a lot to juggle. Sometimes I look around the house and I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I ever gonna get these things done? But overall, I just have this sense of like happiness and calm, even though I have those daily feelings. It's like, I think I've said this, it feels like those feelings are more of a normal level, like an everyday person worry. Like I have an everyday person worry, oh, when's this paint gonna get fixed, or when's this, I don't know, door gonna be fixed, or when am I gonna have time to put that in the attic, or whatever. Those worries just come in my mind and they go away. I don't sit worrying like about existential dread, or like have kind of OCD feelings and thoughts, and even like worries about my body and my food and stuff. That's so much smaller. The food noise is so much less. Like it might be fleeting that I'm like, oh, I really want to eat that thing, and then it's gone. Whereas before I'd obsess over it, or like I'd look at myself in the body and in the mirror and I'd hate my body for the day. Like those feelings are just not there, because it's just not important anymore. Maybe that's it. It just doesn't feel very important to me anymore, because her little smile, and she's so happy, and just like, I guess, caring for a human being, you're shaping their life and their future. It just is so special. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. I was just reflecting on that, and maybe I have shared this already and I have reflected on this on Instagram, but I did notice that when I do share it, people really resonate, and it's nice to see that and to say that. I want to kind of always share my honest experience of things. And like you saw, I didn't have the most positive pregnancy experience. I found pregnancy quite challenging, but I'm finding motherhood pretty amazing, though exhausting and tiring. Like, I don't want to ever say that with like, oh my God, it's so easy. It's definitely not easy. That's not the word. But I'm finding it very fulfilling, even in the difficulty of it. And don't get me wrong, because another person also said like, oh, you always seem so put together and whatever. Like, I definitely am crying. I'm having arguments with my husband. I'm getting exhausted. I'm getting fed up. That is all happening. But my sort of feeling inside of me is just this sort of fulfillment and happiness that I didn't have before. And I'm really, really grateful for that and happy that that is my experience. Anyway, thought I would share that. It's the last day of Vlogmas. I'm going to be going off for 3 weeks. Though it won't be 3 weeks for you. It'll be maybe 2 weeks for you, 1 week. I don't know. I'll be back early Jan. But we're going to go out now. We're going to go for a nice walk near the beach, and then go to a place called Birdie's in Hale that has like an all-day breakfast, if they've got tables. And if they don't, then maybe we'll go see if there's like a vegan food van inhale that we could see if they're open, potentially. But I just want to have a nice chilled day, nice relaxing afternoon, and look forward to the week ahead and just switching off for Christmas time and not putting pressure on myself for Christmas either. I was saying this to Alex yesterday, like I have in previous years put so much pressure on myself for Christmas Day, for presents, for like all of it, and I just have this sense of like, why? Like, let's just chill out of it and take it back and make it easy and fun, because Christmas should be fun, not a stress, because it has been a stress for me sometimes hosting. And this year I'm just gonna be chilled with it and have a nice time. And yeah, last night was cute. We'll need to open her present though. I'll open her present with you because my niece opened her present. It was a really good present. It's just like a village thing that they do for the children, and it's so sweet. And they put so much thought into it. And she got like an ice cream Play-Doh machine. It's so cool. So I'm excited to see what Elion got. We're home. I just had a very cozy little nap. Well, I didn't nap, she did. And she's up. Alex is, I think, putting Christmas lights up, hopefully. And Roxy, I think, wants feeding. So she's sitting on the mat saying, excuse me, why are you not paying attention to me? But I'm gonna play with you now. Oh, look. Elion's actually starting to like actually be interested in Roxy, whereas up until now I feel she's just like, She's like reaching out for her, which is very cute. This book, we got this in the charity shop the other day. If you have a little one or you're getting a little one soon, they do different ones, these touchy-feely books. The other one we have is That's Not My Lemur, and this is That's Not My Reindeer. And ever since she was maybe like 2 to 3 months, we've started reading her books, and at first it was kind of at night time, and she would just kind of look at it and be like, ooh. And then she went through a phase of just being so desperate to feed before bed that we couldn't really read to her in the evening. So now I'm tending to do it just in the day when I play with her, and she loves these books. As soon as I open them, she gets so excited, reaches for them. They've got like nice little touchy-feely bits, and I feel like these are good probably, I feel like they're beyond a year, because it's just the sort of book that I think any baby who's learning to speak, who doesn't speak yet, would love, because they're so pretty inside, bright colours, and they're touchy-feely books. Look at this dog. So yeah, just a little recommendation if you are having a baby soon or you have a little one. They love these books. And then also we got this one. These are both from the charity shop. It's the same company, isn't it? Yeah, Usborne. Baby's very first touchy-feely animals playbook. She loves this too. So I'm going to be on the hunt now on Vinted and charity shops for these kinds of books, because I, again, opened this book and she's like, like her eyes go like, and then she like whacks her arms around, and she's just very excited by them. And it's nice for me and Alex like read proper stories to her, but she doesn't really know what's going on. Whereas these, she's like interested. Anyway, are we going to play? Let me see if I can show you what she does. No, Bobby. No. Off. feel like her reaction right now is a little more tame because she's quite sleepy. She just woke up. She starts to wriggle and reach. Roxy, you have to learn that you can't always be on playing when we're playing. Who else's dog does this? I love Roxy, of course, but when I'm playing with Elion, obviously I can't play with Roxy as well. She just doesn't. I think it's because dogs are so used, if you're on the floor, that's so fun to them. See, look, she starts to roll. So when I get on the floor, she's like, why are you not playing with me? What are you doing? I got to play with little one, and I'll play with you later. You're still sleepy, you're still waking up, aren't you? Should we do some tummy time? Now let's open this gift from Santa to Elion.
Elion.
I do find it funny all the different spellings that I see of her name on even from you guys who've been leaving lovely comments. I've seen lots of interesting spellings.
I blame your mum because she was the one who did the booking.
No,
And she'll be watching this.
It's one of those names that's kind of unsure of how to spell it, but just I think we're going to use scissors for this. It's spelled Elowen. I think the American spelling is with YN, but the Celtic Cornish spelling is EN. So I'm going to need you to get some scissors for me. This is her first ever Christmas present.
It is.
Beautiful wrapping paper.
Very pleasing.
What is it? Baby musical caterpillar. That's such a good present.
I've seen those.
They take everyone, all the children's names, all their ages, and they get them age appropriate lovely gifts, and this is all just volunteered and just done by the church, I'm guessing. Right? Is it the church?
Possibly. It's not.
Oh my goodness. I have a feeling she's gonna love this. We would have saved this for Christmas, but I wanted to show you all, and I thought kind of a fun tradition if we do this every year because Bea opens hers. Wow, not for doggies. We like to say that Roxy does her like barcode scan of everything that gets delivered. Definitely chopping the
You're a sniffer
label off.
dog, aren't you?
You really like the texture of it, hey? So what does it say? It's a musical? Oh, because it's rattly, I see.
Like jiggle around on the floor or something.
No, I just think it's rattly.
Press the button inside.
Where? The head?
It will play beautiful music.
Not on the baby mat.
Alex has cooked us a delicious Thai dinner. Is that her waking up? When I give her a second, she might not wake up. Black rice, delicious Thai curry. Very excited to eat this. Yummy, thank you. Alex does most of the dinners now, and he has done since she was born, because she usually has a nap around dinner time or in between dinner time and bedtime. It's kind of always that time. And obviously I'm breastfeeding her, and often you feed her to sleep, so it just makes no sense for me to be cooking at that time. So he often cooks when she's napping or when I'm putting her to sleep, so that we can eat when she's napping or when she wakes up, and then we can go to bed, because sometimes bedtime is tricky and I need to eat. So he's done lots of cooking, and he's got so good. I mean, he was already good at cooking, but like, look at this. It's like a restaurant. Like, look how good this looks. I'm very lucky. Good evening. So I realised that this video is actually quite short, and it's like the last video of Vlogmas. So I had actually signed off for the year. I had finished my deadlines. I had this whole week. This is the week before Christmas, by the way. That video was filmed like at the end of last week. So the plan was to have like 3 weeks off but 2 weeks off fully. And then this last week was kind of like deadlines are done, just a few little bits like posting, a bit of editing, a bit of, you know, finishing, nothing that takes any time really. So this week's been lovely. And I wish I watched this video and realised beforehand that this vlog was so short, because I could have vlogged today and taken you along because it's actually a really nice day. But I want to sign off for the year, and maybe there's actually a couple of things I wanted to show you. But yeah, like it's crazy that 2026 is around the corner and 2025 is nearly over, and I get to switch off for Christmas and say goodbye to an incredible year. The year I became a mum, the year that I met my daughter, the year that I was pregnant for most of that year. I obviously found out I was pregnant in November 2024, but obviously most of this year most of my pregnancy was in 2025, and that definitely marked this year. And there was also like big changes in my life, which I want to talk about next year. There's like a big change, or a big learning for me when it came to my mental health that I want to open up with you more about next year. And like also changes like in my, I guess, just the way I see the world, and even changes within my business and how things are with that, like sort of slowing things down. And it just feels like a year of like massive growth for me, and maybe you've witnessed that. I think lots of you have said that I've had like a glow up since I became a mum, and maybe that's just from getting Fringe, or maybe that's because you just see that I'm much happier, and I truly am. I feel like lots of things fell into place with me. Maybe it's just obviously becoming a mum in my life, being enriched by having a gorgeous daughter that I just have wanted my whole life, but also I think that kind of forces you to face what is important in your life and maybe make changes that otherwise you've been putting off, or like you weren't so certain of, or you were just a bit like, oh, this way I am about this, or the things in your life that you kind of had been doing in the past, even just the way you've been reacting to situations, or the way you are in relationships, or just like anything. It's like some of that stuff can get a bit, I don't know, stagnant sometimes, and you need something to push you forwards to grow and change and develop as a person. And that could be motherhood, that could be therapy, it could be anything. But for me, I think, yeah, this year definitely changed a lot for me and my mindset, and I feel a lot happier as a result of that. I'm really glad, and it's nice to have shared that with you. So yeah, today we had a lovely day. We went food shopping, actually. I wish I'd showed you. I could actually show you some of the bits we actually got for Christmas. Some of the vegan snacks. I got a fringe trim because it was longer, and it actually feels so much better. I quite like it when it's a little bit shorter like this. I feel like it looks kind of cool, and then it obviously has room to grow, so I don't have to worry about it. And I really like how my hair's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm liking the styling of it at the minute, because it's not like, I don't know, like if any of you who have curly wavy hair, my hair goes through phases where it's curlier and then not as curly. And I used to obsess over that and be bothered by it, and then I'm now like, I think it's actually a lot to do with the weather and also the products you're using and how hydrated your hair is. That could be down to your diet or your hormones, and I think that can change a lot. So now I just embrace the fact that sometimes I have kind of beachy waves like this where my hair's not really curly at all, it's mainly just wavy. And then sometimes I go through phases where my hair does have a few curls in it and is curlier, but I quite like this look, this vibe. I'm losing hair by the bucket load, like literally handfuls of it every time I shower, but I'm trying not to get freaked out by it. Fingers crossed I don't lose all of my hair, because I love my hair at the minute. But let me show you, actually, we've got some amazing cheese. We did actually buy non-vegan cheese for my family, because that was Alex's dad's contribution to Christmas, and some wine. We picked it up for him because we were able to get like the Cornish stuff in the Cornish section in Waitrose. But we've got some great vegan bits that I thought I could show you. This was the brand actually we kind of just were wanting to go to Waitrose for. Unfortunately, they do have a like a box of this, so if you do go to a Waitrose near you, they might still have it, because I actually said to them, you're watching this on Sunday, it'd be too late, but like, well, actually maybe it would be too late if you live in Truro. They may still have them, because she was like, oh, we're getting an order on Sunday. So they may still have them before Christmas, but they have this Le Fromagerie, which is a vegan cheese brand that I'm pretty sure it was a shop in London, and then they now obviously sell it in the supermarkets, or just in Waitrose maybe. but we've never been able to get it before. Every year we aim to get it and it's always sold out. So, or at least maybe it's been sold out online and now they're selling it in Waitrose. This is their funky, pungent, piquant Brixton Blue. And then we've got 2 of the Shoreditch smoked, bold, savoury, smoky. And every year we do like to get some kind of nice, sort of more pricey, I don't know how much money these were, but some nicer vegan cheeses because you feel like you're part of it. I would recommend that. Kinda Co is another great one. Go to like a health food shop or Waitrose, or order online just like a fancier vegan cheese. If it's too late this year, obviously it's too late, but I don't like to just have the kind of plastic, you know, packaged BioLife or Cathedral City, which I eat all year round, but for Christmas Day and for Boxing Day, it's nice to have some, you know, feel like you're part of it, and it can sit on a cheese board and you don't feel like the odd one out. And then this I haven't tried before. This is the Palace Culture, the goat with cashews and almonds. I'm kind of now feeling like I should have got more than one because it looks quite small. Yeah, it's quite tiny. We should have got more than one because I fear that's going to literally last for just Christmas Day. And then Nush, this is kind of a smooth equivalent to like Borsan. And I absolutely love this stuff. And then we're also getting a Sainsbury's delivery on Christmas Eve where we'll get just the standard Cathedral City mature cheddar and like a Philadelphia. So we'll have like a nice cheese board. They do have like the BioLife box of cheeses. I don't recommend that. I don't know what it is about that specific BioLife. If you buy them separately, they taste better. Something about that box set, it just ends up tasting like cardboard, like it's really not very good. I've actually hidden it up in the cupboard because I know what Alex and I are like, and if it was in the drawers, we would just eat them. Classic selection of Jacobs. Not all of this, I don't think all of this is vegan, but this is for our family, for everybody. And then we got Blanco Nino Creamy Jalapeno. These are some of the best crisps ever. So these crisps, and we're also going to get some of the Asda salt and vinegar. I think it's called like the Excellence range. I'll put a photograph here. Some of the best crisps I've ever eaten. Like, they are so good. So we're going to go to Asda to get some of those for Christmas Day as well, or Boxing Day, Christmas Day, like just the Christmas festive period. You want some nice crisps. Alex got these. These look great. Black pepper bolly from Costa Molica. And then here's the good stuff. Here's the good stuff. Oh wait, well this is a bit boring. My favourite cheese biscuits are the water biscuits, just table water biscuits. I don't know why, I just think they're great. Mummy Meeg's Chocky Balls. These are so good if you haven't had them before. I don't know if I've ever seen them in this sort of packaging. They're normally in a smaller packet of like 2. They are so delicious. Really, really, really good. I want to get, I mean, maybe I'm going overboard with chocolate, but Christmas is all about the chocolate for me, and I will eat like that in one sitting. So I really want to go and get the honeycomb chocolates from Asda as well. So I think we need to do an Asda trip because we can get the honeycomb chocolates and we can get the salt and vinegar crisps. You have to get a box of Booja Booja for Christmas because obviously everyone else has the Quality Streets and the, what are they called? The Heroes and the Celebrations. We have the Booja Booja. They are pricey, but I only buy them at Christmas and they're 15 quid or 16 quid and you get the whole box and they're delicious and they're very luxurious and they do last. And I absolutely love them. I have them every year. And I've actually had them every year since I was like really young because they've been around for a long time as a vegan option for Christmas. Bendix, accidentally vegan, and I absolutely love them. In fact, this might be my highlight out of all of the chocolates. I wait for this every year and I just absolutely love Bendix. In fact, I probably will end up going to the shop to get another box around Christmas time because I just adore them so much. My favourite is the green one with the like liquidy minty flavour inside. There's just nothing that beats minty dark chocolate. And then I did go a bit mad because I actually haven't had a bar of On Bar in a long time because no one really sells them apart from Waitrose. And I bought the whole box. So I got 5 On Bars. Alex's dad did say last time he was here that he really liked this. So I thought this is good for us to just have. I'm just gonna enjoy them over Twixmas and not feel like I'm missing out. That's what you gotta do if you're a vegan. Buy the chocolate so you don't feel like you're missing out. So everyone else is having celebrations and everyone else has got their dairy milks and their, you know, the stuff that you used to have. Because I have a lot of nostalgia around Christmas, and everyone does, around the chocolates and things you had growing up. So I don't want to see all that and be like, oh, I feel like I'm missing out on that. So I kind of just overdo it with the chocolates, and we share them with everyone. Obviously, if we're hosting, people are going to be here. I want to be able to have like nice chocolates they can eat. And that was it. And we got some nice wine, just a couple bottles of wine for when everyone's gone home that Alex and I can enjoy. And yeah, there's actually one more thing I wanted to show you. I feel bad I didn't get to show you this in the last vlog, but it did only just arrive, because I would have loved for some of you to have ordered some stuff from her for Christmas time, but maybe for next year you can bookmark this, because this is the same place that sent me, or the same girl who sent me this incredible countdown to Christmas. In fact, I need to change that to 6. So it says sleeps until Christmas, and she had it our Cornish cottage written on there, and obviously you saw maybe in the first episode of Vlogmas me putting that up. And I'm going to keep that forever. Every year I can use it. Well, she kindly sent me another package, and it's just gorgeous. Let me show you. So this is from North Pole Post Company. Dear Madeleine, Merry Christmas and happy first Christmas to Elion. I'm Yana, long-time subscriber and owner of a Christmas shop, North Pole Post, where I illustrate, write and make Santa letters and festive pieces in my solar-powered studio in sunny South Australia. It's been a joy to see my gingerbread house countdown in your home. I've popped together a Christmas package filled with custom mugs, a first Christmas letter for Elion, and an activity newspaper wishing you a magical first Christmas. Yana. I think it's Yana or Jana. And just, this is the cutest thing for children and for like families. It's so gorgeous. The effort. So we've got Christmas vouchers, which actually I need to fill out because I thought I could do these for Alex as a little Christmas gift, because he didn't think he's seen this actually. So these gorgeous little vouchers. This is a lovely present to get, I think, for either, well, I feel like for a family would be good, but for children especially. Even with the mugs, I'll show you that in a second. It's so sweet. And then we have a letter to Elion. I'm actually going to save this for Christmas Day because we can open it with her. And then we've got 2 copies of the North Pole Post, Christmas 2025, and it says what the weather is, candy canes eaten, price, oh what fun, the festival of toys takes over Simmons Square, and it's like a little newspaper basically. Spot the difference, a recipe for magical reindeer food, a word search, a little colouring in. So maybe I could do the colouring in with my niece and a little spot the difference with her. And it's just, I'm going to do this over Christmas, and look at that lovely little poster on the back. It's just so sweet. And then the loveliest thing is these mugs. So these are personalised mugs for all of us. We've got Alex. Look at that. We have got Elion. And this is fantastic because it's like a travel mug or like a camping mug. She will be able to use this because it won't break, obviously, if she dropped it. It's not too heavy. And then when she obviously starts to being able to use utensils. And then Madeleine. And they all look at how sweet. Honestly, I am going to absolutely treasure these. So thank you so much. These are so beautiful. What a treat. I hope you enjoyed this year with me. Thank you so much to everyone who watched my videos, subscribed, shared them, left comments, sent me messages, was supportive of me and my content. It's very lovely to be, you know, the age I am and still doing this as my job, and I can't believe I've been doing it for so long. Since next year it will be 10 years because I started in 2016, and that is so surreal. In fact, will it be literally, is it 10 years like in, did I post it in December or February? I need to figure this out, because if it is December, then this is the 10-year anniversary now. No, maybe it was February 2016 that I posted my first vlog. I need to go back and have a little look, but we need to celebrate that. And there's a really big thing coming next year that I will be announcing for my first vlog of the new year. So if you want to be one of the first people to know what that is, it's very exciting, and I've been working on it for the whole of this year. Let's say it was my other baby that I was working on. Whilst I was growing a baby in my tummy, I was also working on another baby, which I will announce. So look forward to that in the new year, and I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the new year. Have a lovely Christmas or holidays, and yeah, hope you will have some lovely rest and time off with your friends and family. and I'll see you in 2026.